What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That's caught. It's Williams. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On first down. Buys a little extra time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The Seminoles get it past the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on first, second, and third down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions.
It's a seam wide open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He's got it on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Castellanos. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The Noles will try to punch it in on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. First and goal for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense tried to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Noles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Horton. He picks it up, still on his feet. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Miller with the ball. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender and was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand when he gets up to the line of scrimmage. He gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease to the left. Powers through the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They go to the ground. The ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Alabama trying to turn that fumble recovery into points. They have it on first down. To the air, it's Simpson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Miller. Oh, a lot of space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Bernard. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got a man. It's Bernard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Got quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's White. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He fires to the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Red pass, it's complete. Wide open spaces. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
No, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Extending the play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 32 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Back to throw. It's Simpson. That's caught. It's Miller. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their...
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's another play by this defense, and there's not much good, guys, I can say about this offense. I mean, they got the goose egg on the board in 3rd and long again. Something needs to go right for this club. They need to get some kind of shot in the arm, some kind of play, because right now it's been really bad.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw at Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Deny them on 2nd and goal. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Pittman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Timeout, Alabama.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Horton. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Third downs are so crucial, and quarterbacks, you want them to be elite with their functioning, be able to go through their progressions, get rid of the football, not take sacks, but they just took a sack. How about the individual effort by that defense, understanding?
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The give is to Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Offense in a split backfield. Leaves it with the back. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse